Hello, we're going to start an interview with my friend Julio Chirinos, going to start his course in study with engineering, solar style online on this occasion, okay? Let's start, Julio. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Julio Eduardo Chirinos. Today, July 5, 2019, I will interview Mir Jesus Lias, an aerospace and aeronautical engineer.
Yes.
I need to say thank you for
Thanks to you,
accepting
Julio.
this interview, Mir Jesus. It is a pleasure to interview a person with a long path in aerospace and aeronautical field.
Thanks to you, Julio. Good morning.
In this interview, I am going to ask you seven questions and you
Okay.
can answer them as long as you want.
Okay.
My first question is, what is your current job title position and how long have you been in this role?
Okay, Julio. My current position is a main coordinator in the area of design and development of wind structures in a company that is of the part of the Space Agency of Peru, country where I currently reside to this great opportunity that I have presented in this one country. Currently I have been working on this position for almost 4 years in close collaboration with four additional people who are in this department too.
Second, how did you land in this position?
How do I land? Well, I arrived or land, as you say here, after looking for other options outside my country. And I received a couple of offers, where I decided to take this opportunity, taking advantage of the experience in the aeronautical maintenance area where I worked a few years ago. That's the way that I found here.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
Enjoy, let's. What I enjoy the most and have allowed to enjoy is to be able to those design and possibilities to build new structures and profiles that are not necessarily in traditional form that everyone used to seeing and using. The chance you have to experiment with new ideas or develop things already invented and improve or edit many of the ideas that practically since you were little. You dreamed and seems possible. Many of them are, but others not so much. All this I think is extremely important because you feel that you collaborate at least a little in the dance of humanity and its development as a species on the planet. The sector is vital for space exploration, but above all for future generations. Yes, I think it's important.
Do you work in a team or independent environment?
Okay, in both. Obviously, in this type of work, you cannot and it is not possible to work alone. You depend on many other people and alternate teams that nourish and complement your ideas. But yes, I work as a team and on many occasions, teams of teams. Development of aeronautic and space contain countable hundreds of people behind that dream and innovated who will never be completely satisfied with the result and always look for more. I think this is necessary to have it, to question everything, to always give you the space and permission that you haven't discovered everything. And there are many valuable things that are precisely the key to a great revolution in knowledge. The history and his authors is full of examples like that, from Pythagoras to Hopkins, through Copernicus, Da Vinci, Galileo, Newton, Maxwell, Tesla, to name a few ones of only. If something they had in common was their subordination of nonconformity and approach to absolutely everything around. We owe our world, and its current to technological advances to all of them. In the same way, future generations will feel the same about us. And I do not compare myself with them, of course, but I only say our collaboration, like many thousand more, that is it, and will generate future consequences, I think.
this style impact your work? Meaning, working with others can be challenging, supportive, helpful, frustrating, and working independently can be lonely or difficult.
As I said, all your proposal, desires, dreams flourish in those moments where you are alone and you come up with potentially great ideas which you share with your colleagues, For this reason, based on the same aeronautical development in the entire history of aviation and with a few to future space exploration to design forms of transport that are both efficient, effective, and above all economically viable. It is a very exciting activity because you discover that if you know more about the behavior of materials in air transport, and at the same time you realize that you know less. So it makes us rethink our aeronautic future, rethink more advanced possibility that decade ago were only a fantasy product, but now its feasibility of production and application is real in the short term. There you have the recent example of the 737 MAX, okay, the pioneering year of this model. We're almost certain that it was the best version of the 737 series, but it was not like that. The Airbus 80 has already been officially discontinued, by example.
What do you like least about your job?
What do I like least? Well, like all work, trade, or work there, or proceed with things, less post, bad, worse, and intolerable. I think that what bothers me the most is the rejection of many projects and ideas, and the budget is much more than here in Latin America, which is why the world practically ignores our work, and we go practically unnoticed by the knowledge and the rest of the population now into this world. Although many of our ideas are potentially profitable and fully successful, there are shortcomings in that sense, as well as outside interests that for some reason do not promote the sector, but what will be subject of another interview that will surely take more time, of course.
And my last question is, what does a graduating aerospace and aeronautical engineer need to know that he probably does not know?
Uh,
Ending in this question, you have a lot of
yeah,
experience in your careers,
maybe.
and I am new in this field. So when I get my degree, what I need to know, my first job and my first experience.
Well, Julio, I can tell you that the first thing you should know and understand uh, is that you will never know everything. Okay, that for each solution will come more question and more question that you should pose with the same intention and emotion of the initial without underestimating anything. The aeronautical sector has advanced enormously in these 150 years of history as well as space, but if we compare it in the second, we are practically being born. In a few days, we completely have a century of the trip to the moon, which was something amazing and unthinkable 10 years ago. But it's only a microscopic event next to the unthinkable space exploration and adventure that is coming in the next centuries, and that research is absolutely necessary. An advance of the humans our time, Julio. That in addition to the development of astronomy, these last 3 decades and its multiple branches will be with all certainty one of the more form of survival and technology advance of humanity, I think.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Jesus Diaz. This interview will help me to land perfectly in my career
Yes.
and in the future. Bye.
Bye, Julio. Thank you. An advisor predict all the possible success in your career. And remember, you will never know the total of everything, but always point to it with much professionalism, but above all humanity and the humility. That pair of virtues always give good results. Okay, good luck, and as you ordered here, Julio, have a good day. Pleasure talk with you. Bye bye.